Welcome to Daily English with Hana. Are you ready to boost your English skills? Let's get started.
Hello, my friend, and welcome to Daily English with Hana. Today, I want to guide you through a simple idea that can change the way you learn English. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country. You don't need to study for hours. You don't need to be perfect. What you need is a calm mind, small steps, and a habit you can repeat every day. That is how real progress begins. Many learners feel shy, nervous, or too busy. Maybe you feel the same. Maybe you want to speak well, but you don't know how to start. I understand that feeling, and today, I will help make this journey easier for you. Let's begin with a powerful skill called shadowing. Shadowing is simple to understand, and anyone can do it. Imagine you are listening to someone speak English like me right now, and your voice follows their voice like a shadow. You repeat what you hear almost at the same time. You don't stop. You don't translate the words. You don't check a dictionary. You just copy the sound, the tone, the rhythm. It's like singing along to a song you like. At first, maybe you don't understand every word, but your mouth still follows the melody. Shadowing works in the same way. Let's try a few easy sentences together. I will say them first, then you repeat them out loud or quietly if you prefer. I want to speak English fluently, meaning, you have a goal to speak English well and smoothly. Now you repeat, I listen to English every day, meaning, English is part of your daily routine. Now you repeat, I am learning step by step, meaning, you don't rush, you grow slowly. Now you repeat, good, this is shadowing. It may feel strange the first time. It may feel fast or confusing, but that is normal. You are training your brain and your mouth to work together. Even if you understand only 30% or 50%, your brain is still learning. Later, when you listen again, you will understand more and more. Let me share a short story to help you see how powerful shadowing can be. There was a student named Mina. She worked from morning until night. She had no time for long lessons. She felt shy when speaking to others. But she made a small promise to herself. Just 5 minutes of shadowing every day. She practiced while brushing her teeth, making breakfast, and waiting for the bus. After 2 months, her coworkers told her, your English sounds smoother. She didn't study more grammar. She didn't buy new books. She just repeated small sentences every day. This is why shadowing works. It fits into your real life. You can shadow anywhere while walking, cooking, or getting ready for bed. Choose short audio. Choose a voice you like. Keep it simple. If you practice a little every day, your pronunciation becomes clearer, your speed becomes more natural, and your confidence grows quietly. Before we finish this part, here's a small practice task for you. Pick one sentence you hear today, any sentence, and shadow it 3 times. Don't worry about mistakes. Don't try to sound perfect. Just follow the rhythm. This small action is more powerful than waiting for the perfect time to learn. Remember, learning English is not about doing everything at once. It is about doing one small thing again and again until it becomes part of who you are. Shadowing is the first small step, and now that you understand the basics, we can move to the next step of daily practice. Now that you understand the idea of shadowing, let's talk about 2 habits that will help you improve every single day. Listening and shadowing. These two skills work together like two legs that help you walk forward. When you listen every day, your ears grow stronger. When you shadow every day, your voice grows stronger. And when both ears and voice work together, your English becomes smoother, more natural, and more confident. Many people think they need a lot of time to learn English, but that is not true. You don't need 1 hour, you don't need a quiet room. You only need 10 to 15 minutes each day. You can listen while you do other things. English can simply be the background sound of your daily life. Think of it like music playing softly behind you. Here is a simple checklist you can follow each day. Listen to a short English audio. Pause when you hear a clear sentence. Repeat the sentence out loud. Copy the rhythm and tone. Review the same audio tomorrow. This small routine is easy, but very powerful. You can listen to many things. Choose what makes you feel comfortable. A slow podcast, easy English news, short YouTube videos, mini stories for beginners, soft English songs with clear lyrics. If you understand about 50% of what you hear, that is perfect. It means your brain is learning without feeling lost or stressed. Let's practice shadowing again. I will give you some new sentences. After each sentence, I will explain the meaning so you can use them in real life. I can keep going. Meaning, you don't give up. You continue learning. Now repeat. I learn a little every day. Meaning, you improve slowly and naturally. Now repeat. I can try again. Meaning, mistakes are normal. You can repeat and grow. Now repeat. I feel more confident now. Meaning, your English is improving and you can hear the change. Now repeat. Good job. These short sentences are perfect for daily shadowing because they are simple and useful. You can use them in real conversations and they help train your speaking muscles. Let's imagine a few everyday situations where you can practice listening and shadowing. While exercising, put on a short podcast and shadow 1 or 2 sentences between sets. While cleaning your room, listen to a mini story and repeat key lines. While cooking, let English play in the background and shadow the lines that sound clear. While walking, use headphones and repeat simple phrases quietly. Nobody will even notice. To make it even easier, here is a sample daily listening plan you can follow. Morning, 3 minutes. Listen to 1 short video and shadow 2 sentences. Afternoon, 5 minutes. Play English audio while walking or working. Evening, 5 minutes. Repeat the same sentences from the morning again. Repeating the same lines twice a day is a great way to remember them. You don't need new material every day. Your brain learns better through repetition, not by seeing many new things at once. Before we end this part, I want you to remember one thing. Listening and shadowing are not about being perfect, they are about building strong habits. When you practice a little every day, your pronunciation becomes clearer and your speaking becomes smoother without you even noticing. You are building your English step by step. And now that you know how to listen and shadow daily, we can move to the next part, learning how to think in English and read aloud with confidence. Now that you have daily listening and shadowing in your routine, it's time to take another important step, thinking in English. This skill might sound difficult, but it actually begins with very small thoughts. Many learners want to think in English, but they try to think in long, complex sentences. That is too hard in the beginning. You can start with just one short thought at a time. These tiny thoughts help your brain connect directly to English without translating from your native language. For example, when you wake up in the morning, try to say a simple sentence in your mind. It's morning. I am tired. I need coffee. These sentences are short, clear, and easy to create. They help your brain get used to English in real moments of your day. You can also use this habit when you go outside. The sky is blue. The air is cold. I see a dog. Each sentence takes only 2 seconds, but each sentence is a small step toward thinking more naturally in English. With time, your thoughts will become longer, but you do not need to rush. Let's do a small practice exercise now. Look around your room or the place you are sitting. Choose 2 objects and describe them with simple English sentences in your mind. The chair is brown. The light is bright. This book is heavy. If you feel comfortable, whisper the sentences very quietly. Speaking helps your brain remember faster. Now let's talk about reading aloud. Another simple but powerful habit. Reading silently is helpful, but reading aloud trains your mouth, tongue, and voice to move in English. It is like a gym workout for your speaking muscles. And just like a workout, you don't need long sessions. 2 or 3 minutes a day is enough to see progress. Choose an easy text, a children's book, a short story, a few lines from a podcast script. Read it slowly first. Focus on clarity, not speed. Then read the same lines again a little faster. Then one more time, with more feeling or expression, as if you are acting in a small play. Here is a short reading aloud practice for you. Sentence 1. Today is a good day. Meaning, you are starting your day with a positive feeling. Try to read it slowly, then faster, then with more energy. Sentence 2. I can learn new things. Meaning, you believe in your ability to grow. Read it with a confident tone. Sentence 3. I am doing my best. Meaning, you are trying hard, and that effort matters. Read it gently and clearly. This simple practice helps your pronunciation and fluency become more natural. You will notice that your mouth moves more easily and your sentences sound smoother. Let's add another useful technique called English bubbles. You can create bubbles of English around your home by adding small labels to items. For example, put a note on your mirror that says mirror, or a note on the refrigerator that says fridge, or on your door that says door. Each time you see these labels, your brain gets a tiny dose of English without studying. It is a great way to create daily English exposure. You can also describe small actions in your mind. I am cooking. I am cleaning. I am waiting. These simple thoughts prevent you from translating and help English become the first language your brain chooses in everyday moments. Before we end this part, here is a short 3-minute routine you can try each day. 1 minute. Think in English. 3-4 short sentences. 1 minute. Read aloud from any easy text. 1 minute. Shadow one sentence from a video. Just 3 minutes, but done daily. This routine will steadily build your fluency and confidence. You are doing great! Now that you understand how to think in English and read aloud with confidence, let's move to the next part: how to use English naturally in your everyday life, even when you're very busy. Using English in your daily life. Expanded, Tip 5 plus Practical Life Integration. Now that you know how to listen, shadow, think in English, and read aloud, it's time for the most important skill of all: using English in your real daily life. This is where English becomes more than a subject you study. It becomes something you live with. When English appears naturally in your day, even in very small ways, your fluency grows quietly and steadily without stress. You don't need to move to another country. You don't need long conversations with native speakers. You only need tiny actions, small, simple habits that fit into your life easily. These habits may feel too small to matter, but when you repeat them every day, they create big changes. Let's start with one easy step. Change your phone settings to English. Why does this help? Because you look at your phone many times a day, maybe 50, maybe 100 times. Every time you open your phone, you will see useful English words like settings, brightness, airplane mode, update, delete, download, and many more. You don't need to study these words. You simply see them repeatedly, and your brain will remember them naturally. This is called passive learning. Another great habit is writing a very short diary in English every day. You don't need to write a long story. Just write 3-5 short sentences about your day. Here is an easy example you can try. Today, I went to work. I was tired in the afternoon. I watched an English video before bed. If you want to expand, you can add 2 more sentences. I learned 1 new word today. I feel proud of my progress. Writing this diary takes only 2 minutes, but it helps you practice sentence structure and everyday vocabulary. You can use a small notebook or type in your phone. Next, let's talk about recording a 1-minute voice message each day. This is one of the most effective habits because it connects your thoughts to your voice. At the end of the day, record yourself speaking for 1 minute. You can talk about what you did today, what you plan to do tomorrow, how you feel, something you learned, something you watched or heard. Here's an example. Today was busy. I had a long meeting. I cooked dinner for my family. I listened to an English podcast, and I learned a new sentence. I feel a little tired now, but I will rest soon. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need to speak fast. This 1 minute helps you hear your own English, notice your mistakes, and slowly build confidence. No one else has to listen. This is just for you. Another powerful step is joining an online English learning group. You don't need to speak much. You can simply read the messages or write short comments. You can use apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, or Facebook groups. Choose a group that feels friendly and safe. Avoid groups with spam or negative comments. A good group can make English feel more alive because you see how other learners practice every day. Now let's talk about using short videos for practice. TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts have thousands of short English videos. These videos are great for learning because they are only 10-20 seconds long. You can watch the same clip 2 or 3 times, pause, and repeat the sentences you hear. Try to copy the tone, the speed, and the style. This is fun and very effective. For example, if a video says, "Let's get started," meaning, "We are beginning something," you can repeat it 3-5 times and use it later in real life. To make English part of your day, try these micro habits, tiny actions that take less than 10 seconds. Say, "Thank you," in English once a day. Read 1 notification in English. Think 1 sentence in English when cooking. Say 1 sentence to yourself in the mirror. Watch a short English clip for 10 seconds. Small actions create strong habits. and strong habits create real fluency. Before we end this part, here's a simple daily life English routine you can follow. Morning. Change one thought into English. Afternoon. Read one English label or notification. Evening. Write a 3-sentence diary. Night. Watch one short English video and repeat one sentence. These simple steps make English feel natural, like part of your everyday world. When English becomes something you live with, not something you study once a week, your fluency grows deeply and quietly. You are doing so well. Now it's time for the final message to bring everything together. You have now learned many simple but powerful ways to make English part of your daily life. You learned how to listen every day, how to shadow short sentences, how to think in English, how to read aloud, and how to use English naturally in real situations. None of these steps are difficult. None require long hours or perfect grammar. They only require small actions repeated day by day. And that is exactly how real fluency begins, quietly, slowly, but surely. Remember, English is not something you only study in a book. It is something you live with. When you hear it while cooking, think it while walking, speak it while recording a short message, or read it while checking your phone, English becomes part of your world. And when it becomes part of your world, your progress becomes natural. You don't force yourself. You simply grow. Let me remind you of one important truth. Progress is quiet but powerful. You might not notice your improvement every day, but it is happening. Every small sentence you repeat, every thought you say in English, every minute of listening becomes a brick in the foundation of your fluency. You are building something strong, even if you don't see it yet. Your future English self will thank you. The version of you who speaks confidently, who understands more easily, who enjoys learning instead of fearing it. That version starts with the small decisions you make today. The decision to listen for 5 minutes. The decision to shadow 2 sentences. The decision to write 3 lines in your diary. These decisions shape your future. You don't need to do everything perfectly. You don't need to compare yourself to other learners. You only need to show up every day with a little effort and an open heart. Learning a language is not a race. It is a journey, and every journey is made of many small steps. So let English be part of your life. Let it be in your phone. Let it be in your room. Let it be in your thoughts. Let it be in your voice. When English becomes something you live with, not something you only study, your fluency will rise naturally, like the sun in the morning. Thank you for learning with me today. I am proud of your effort. Keep going, keep practicing, and keep believing in your progress. I will see you again.